If you're sharing your ideas and marketing online, chances are someone somewhere is going to see it and could potentially be inspired by it. Others may decide they're going to pass it off as their own. It's happened to me. I'm sure you've seen it happen to other people. So if someone steals your work, what should you do? So have you seen the know your worth, this bottle of water costs 50p in a supermarket post?
Yeah, I think like 1 in 3 people have posted about it.
Yeah, so I saw this about a week ago, 10 days ago. I must have saw it 4 or 5 times in the same day. And then people were passing it off as their own, not giving any credit to the other people that posted or the original post. Yeah, so I ended up doing a little comment on someone's post, like saying, if you search in the search box on LinkedIn, this water bottle, click search and then clicked posts last 24 hours, it pulls up everyone that's done it.
Right.
And I was saying, if you are going to drink bottled water, not only should you recycle your plastic bottles, but to save the planet, you should also recycle your content. And that was my little angle I took on it there.
Right, it's good.
Smart, innit?
Clever.
What do you think about people that do stuff like this and just pass off? It's mainly dimfluencers that do it and try and pass it off as something like deep, meaningful, thoughtful, and pass it off as their own. What do you think?
I mean, it's one of them. I don't really let it keep me up at night. They've got no creativity, have they? No brain. I mean, I've had it done a few times, and your first instinct is, you want to stab them in the neck, and then the second, when you start thinking about it a bit more, you start to think, well, I suppose it is a compliment. However, I did a post on this on Offended's page, and I got a lot of stick as well because I did a cartoon where it was basically a bloke who falls in love with this woman, marries her, and then he's going to work one day, and he's really happy about his wife, and he comes back, and then he goes upstairs, and she's in bed with another man, who's just sat in bed going hello, and then he's in the pub with his mates afterwards, and they go, don't worry about him taking your wife, mate, just take it as a compliment.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
People went mad about that because he said, why is it what? A wife is like content. You want a wife like content? Depends on what your opinion is on that.
People are dicks, aren't they? Just even like making that leap.
But you can't.
The wife's a metaphor. For
exactly.
content.
Nowadays, you can't even make an analogy. You can't even make an analogy using a straight couple where the wife leaves the bloke, and it's fucking nonsense. Anyway, but I did that. I got a lot of stick. But the reality is, I mean, does it really matter? Does it really fucking matter? I mean, I just think if you do a piece of content and people start nicking it and your content's flying all over the place and you can go around claiming it and start some big content war, I think that's a brilliant bit of marketing. Fuck it, use it.
I've had something similar happen to me when I did the Blank Book. It's #1 on Amazon.
Right.
That was stolen by a larger YouTuber. His name was Max Fosh.
Right.
He basically copied that idea, did his own post, put it on his YouTube channel. Yeah. I think his did about 400,000 views in about a week compared to our.
Right. Did you jump on it?
40.
Did you jump on it?
No, so I was only alerted to it because some people that had seen that
right.
started tagging me in and putting my name in all his YouTube comments. So eventually he ended up crediting me in his little bio about it. But it took him about a week or so.
Well, at least he's done it. He's done more than most. The reality is as well is the problem with any content and anyone copying stuff, if they blatantly take your content and publish it, it's a bit underhand, isn't it?
Yeah.
But if they use the same idea, unfortunately, we don't own ideas, do we? And that's the truth. None of us really. Do we? Any of us really have
original ideas?
Original ideas?
That's
is there such thing?
Yesterday, there's no such thing as a new idea.
No.
Like, as long as you're taking something, but putting enough of a spin on it that it's become something new, I think that's fine.
When does being inspired by become you've ripped this off?
I just don't think it's. I think it's one of those. I think morally, is it bad? I don't know. It depends what you see. But if business wise, right? If someone's got a good business idea down the road, and I think I can do it better.
Yeah,
it's a fucking. We're in a competitive market. This is fucking capitalism. Welcome to capitalism.
People keep on taking our bad ideas and doing businesses.
Trying to make them into businesses.
But I think you'd be hard pressed to find the actual original post of this because there's been that many now. It's grown arms and legs, and there's been a few twists on it, like this bottle of water in a club in a beef would be €35 and stuff like that. At least they've tried to be a little bit funny with it. But I saw a post that somebody had done of yours where they'd ripped off your payment flowchart. Yeah. And
I saw that. Yeah, they're always worse.
But you were actually quite sound about it, or passive aggressively sound about it. I don't know what.
I'm generally not passive aggressive. I'm just aggressive.
Yeah, so like,
I don't know what.
did you just think that was a piss take? Like, come on, mate, you've literally right-click, saved my actual image that we've created, and then you've just put it in your.
No, I mean, you want to be a poor man's Dan Kelso, I'll be a poor man's Dan Kelso too.
Comedians suffer from this, don't they? They're joke theft.
Well, didn't Peter Kay, and I might be completely making this up because I make a lot of shit up, but Peter Kay, I believe, was banned from all the northern comedy circuits because a lot of his original stuff he went round and nicked off other people. Am I making that up?
I think Dave Spikey and him fell out, didn't they, over something similar?
Right, is that right? Okay. Yeah,
so I remember being told by a comedian that said some established comedians run joke workshops for aspiring comedians to come to. So you might come for a day, and then you try writing jokes. There might be like 15 of us will pay to be here. Yeah. We all write jokes, you all test them out, and it's under the guise of a joke workshop. But the established comedian then basically takes the best 50 jokes and thing, and he's doing them on tour and on his DVD Christmas special.
Right.
You know, like 6 months down the line. So that's like rife in energy. I think it will always happen in every industry. It'll happen in comedy. It'll happen, and we've had something similar happen with Netflix when we did the Entrepreneur Formula, and then they went and did Money Explained and just basically cut us out of the middle bit when we helped them create that. I've had it done with my posts as well. I think people will always copy, try and improve or pass things off as themselves.
As long as you're the front runner, right? You've already moved on to new content and new interesting content by the time that other people are catching up half the time, right? So let them copy. I mean, it's like when I always get asked what happens if someone just copies what Offended does. Then I'll just fucking swear more. I'll literally windmill my dick on LinkedIn if I have to stay ahead of the competition because they won't do it. They won't copy us.
We've been there at low points.
Have you?
I've seen somebody lift word for word the copy off our website and put it on their website before.
Yeah, we've had that a few times. We've also had this. We've also somehow had people get their hands on proposals and rip off our proposals, and then
at least take the company name out.
We got a fucking proposal. Yes,
Offended.
Offended. Yeah. But which is a bit weird.
But I think a lot of startups do that. I've seen startups basically go online, download other people's terms and conditions and stuff like that, and then just copy paste and then just flick through it because it's cheaper than doing it properly.
I guess you're just hoping they've got it right, aren't you? When you see the perceived like. They look like they're in the world. Maybe we could do something similar. They might be having a shit time.
Yeah.
Like, and then we start copying all their work.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Now, going back to the old the entrepreneur stuff, even the blank book stuff or whatever, I just saw it as it's just more people raising awareness.
Yeah.
And that is an argument people say.
I mean, my end view on it is just that it's just that it's there are if you're trying to build a business, there are far more important things to think about than someone nicking your content.
Yeah.
If they nick your entire business model, all your staff, your investors, I mean, then you can probably get annoyed at it.
I think there must be a marketing agency or a content marketing agency that just churns these types of posts out for people.
There's loads.
There has to be.
Loads.
Is BAMF one of them?
I'm not going to. Yeah. There's BAMF. I'm not going to name. There's another very. I'm not going to name.
I'm not going to name. BAMF is one of them.
I'm not going to name. I'm not going to name it. But there's one that's up and coming in the UK. You'll see a lot of their stuff, and ironically, they do a lot of very unique, original stuff for themselves. But I know for a lot of the influencers that they raise profiles for, it's generally banging out the same motivational fucking guff. You know, get up at 5 a.m. Here's a picture of my tweet. Here's a picture of my notebook. On my phone type shit that everyone's posting out, and it does well because it hits the same market, the same audience.
Yeah.
And they're building these influencers, but they all sound the same. It's the same. There's no creativity to it.
Yeah, and I don't think if you're making content like this, by the way, you're getting business. To me, it's just like I just want to pat on the back rather. I don't see how this converts to business so much.
Yeah.
And I also think if the sort of savvy people realise that you've just copied and pasted this and it is just wank type of content.
So if someone copies your work and passes it off as their own, as a creative, what should you do?
It's up to you. I mean, it depends how angry you are.
I would, if it was me, in the comments. I'd just sort of call them out, like saying, like, glad I inspired you, or something like that. I'd do it passive-aggressively, but then I'm happy for him.
People want to see wars and arguments. It's good for your marketing.
Thanks for watching the Views My Own podcast. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your comments below. And also, we've got an online community that helps you improve your marketing, get better at sales, and make your business a little less shit. Click the link in the description.